Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. Thank you for being here this evening. And my special guest is Tenesha Luckett. Tenesha is a world-renowned hairstylist to the stars. She is a star, honey, in her own right. And we are now getting to know her, and we're going to know her a little bit better tonight. Tenesha, thank you for being here.
Yes, thanks for having me. Sorry, I had to put my phone on sleep mode.
That's okay. Tenesha has come to us from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. As we know, the explosive finale included Tenesha. And I must say, when you showed up on the screen, we went crazy. Because the fact that Heather would have someone do her hair named Tenesha, that blew my mind. So let's just get right into it. First of all, how is your life right now?
Chaos. It's chaos. Yeah, but honestly, through the chaos, I've realized that I am actually super blessed with like a great group of friends, and that's all I can ask for.
Good. And I want to know how is your life changing daily, or are you plateauing, or you don't know what you're gonna wake up to tomorrow?
I don't know what I'm gonna wake up to tomorrow.
Okay.
I feel like it's because I mean, through all of this, I'm still working, and
Mhm.
so, just trying to ignore my phone all day long, and then open it up in the evening and see what's happened.
Are you surprised in the evening when you open it up?
I was today.
Okay, let's talk about what happened today. We'll start with today. What happened today?
Someone sent me Koa stories, and I just was looking through them, and it's like, okay, well, if this is the route we want to go, then that's fine. You're just confirming my story, but okay.
Okay. So if you want to know what Tenesha is talking about, you can follow designer.
Let's not even give them the credit. They can.
Okay. Well, let me just read what he's saying. So he's basically saying that he was heavily invested in the page long before he knew who was involved. Let's start with the page. So it was said that after, I'm going to go in and out. So when they were sitting there at the dinner in the Bermuda Triangle, and Heather has just exposed Monica, and Monica going back and forth, and then she says Tenesha is the one who started the page. Did you start that page?
No, it was a group of us that were sitting at a dinner, and Monica actually was like, I have these videos and I have these audio recordings, like, why don't we just like expose her? And then all of us were like, huh? Like, what do you mean? Anyways, then a conversation started between all of us, and that's how the page came about.
So how many is all of us?
5.
5 people. So Monica was honest at that point when she said it was just not her. It was some more.
In the beginning, right. But it's
okay.
Still, in the beginning, it was like all of us kikiing for sure. 100%. Okay.
So when she said she had all these videos, you mean Monica had videos of Jen Shaw?
Yes.
So how? Okay, because she was her assistant. So she was kind of like intel, and she could get the inside information, and she just bring it to you all.
No, it wasn't even like that. It wasn't even like that at all. At that point, none of us. I had quit working for Jen. The other assistants had quit working for Jen. The designer had stopped. Like, we all kind of just dispersed from Jen. It wasn't necessarily like, let me go back and get this tea and bring it back. It wasn't none of that.
Okay.
It was stuff that I already had.
Okay. So you and Jen were friends?
No, she was my client.
Okay. So
when I did hair, I never hung out. I just did Jen's hair and left.
Okay. So you was doing her hair. So
yeah.
At what point did you all decide, I think she's doing this. We need to do something to stop her. Was the conversation like that?
No, the conversation was more like, this bitch is a piece of shit. She's abusive to us. Like, she owes us money. It was more like that. It wasn't, she didn't owe me. She wasn't abusive to me. Or my friend, like my other friend, she was abusive to them. So
Okay.
they riled me up in their mess. You know what I mean? Like I was hyped for my friends. Like, why would she do this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said to somebody the other day, I was like, it's more like grab your pitchforks type of vibes. It wasn't like you know what I mean? It was just like me gang. I was gang. Like I was just like, all right, well, this is what's doing, then let's do it. You know?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, um, how did you and Monica meet?
Through Jen.
Through Jen. Okay, so you formed a friendship when you were doing her hair and she was her assistant.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
Slowly. It was very slow.
it was slow. So how long were you all like friends until the moment that you weren't friends?
We were friends until April of 2023.
So y'all were friends for
Like 3 years.
okay. Okay. So 2023. That's when so last year, that was it.
Yeah. Just barely a few months ago.
Okay, so I think the next question I have is how did you come to be Heather's stylist? And how long
So
have you been her
when I
stylist?
heard that the show was coming here, this is like the biggest thing that's happened here locally. So when they started putting out word of like, oh, these are the potential housewives, I literally DM'd all of them. And I was just like, hey, I'm a local hairstylist. If you ever need anything, let me know. And it was just like that. And then just planted little seeds. And then eventually Jen circled back. And then eventually Heather circled back. And that's how it was.
So you were doing her hair before she actually just really started on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Like
No, I
you
didn't
were
start
on board.
Heather or Jen.
Either one.
Jen, I did after they filmed season 1, before they filmed season 2.
Okay.
Heather was maybe the beginning of season 3 filming that I did her hair one time.
Mm-hmm.
And then, or no, maybe the end of season 2 filming, I did her hair one time for like a finale party. Actually, it was that. I did her hair for a party, like one of the last parties that they did of season 2.
Okay.
And then after that, they had stopped filming for a while because filming was done. So I only did her hair like once every couple months from there, and then until it was like more regular.
Okay. So
Yeah.
just to let you all know, Tenesha is not just happenstance hairstylist. Like she's a hairstylist to the stars, like Gabrielle Union, Kerry Washington, like Vogue photo shoots. I'm paraphrasing. Like she is a like she is a real deal stylist. Like not
Yeah,
like
everyone keeps saying, "Oh, you're doing this for the clout." I'm like, I promise you, I'm not doing it for the clout. I
no,
promise.
no, she's not that. No, she's not. She is not that. She is the stylist that will be on magazine shoots, back there doing hair. So she's a
Yeah.
real deal. She is not who you going to the beauty shop on Saturday to. That's not her specialty.
I actually don't hardly work in the shop.
Do what?
I said I actually don't hardly work in the shop at all.
Yeah, she goes to where you need.
Primarily.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like a Kim Kimball, if you would say, right?
Ooh, goals though, goals. Miss
Yeah.
Kim Kimball
So
is goals.
she's on her way. Yeah, she's not. She is not Pam. Pam from high school like that. She is a very renowned hairstylist. Now we have that situated. Okay, so when Heather was, I'm going all over the place. When Heather was at the dinner, and she was like, "Well, I called." I she made it seem like she called you and told you, "Tell me the truth." Right? Was it like that, or she was like,
No,
or
so
was she looking for confirmation?
confirmation. So before we left to Bermuda, we had like a heart-to-heart conversation because really and truly, this season was the first season I started doing Heather's hair on a regular basis.
Okay.
Like solid, like all season long. Because Heather is chill. She's low maintenance. She's just like, nah, it's fine. I'll do it myself type of girl. She's not like I've got glam in Monaco. That's like, and I don't even travel with her for her hair. She usually books someone local or she does it herself.
Okay.
She's just super back. So this was the first season that I did her hair most of the filming days. So Heather was my client who I started to build a stronger relationship with. So let me preface that by saying that. So when I never really talked to her about Monica. She didn't know the depth of me and Monica's friendship like that because we didn't chat about it. We really didn't. Monica might tell you that she doesn't believe it, whatever, but we really didn't. And I don't like to mix like my personal life and my business life together if I can avoid it. So like even when Monica was applying to get on the show, I was like, I'm so excited for you, but I will never do your hair. And the reason I will never do your hair is because I don't mix my personal life and my business life. You know what I mean? So anyways, when it came to the conversation, it was me and Heather having a heart to heart. And she was just like, are you and Monica in cahoots? Like, what's the deal? Because I feel like something's up, but I don't know what it is, type of thing. And it was a long conversation. We were crying. It was like a very emotional conversation. And I was just like, I don't know. Like, she's like, could I be blindsided with anything? Like, what is the deal? And I was like, I honestly have no idea. I don't know. And I didn't tell her in that moment. And then she left. And that same day, like later that day, I had texted our mutual friend, me and Heather's mutual. And I just said, girl, I really am holding a secret. And I've been holding it for a while, but I just don't know how or if I should tell Heather. And she was like, and then I told her about the page and told her the details. And she was like, I don't know what I would do if I was in your situation, but if it was me and in this moment, I would sleep on it, but I would tell her.
Yeah, because you're not her hairstylist. You're with her day in and day out.
Now we're together all the time. But with like when I first started doing her hair, it was every so often. We really weren't like she would like download on the show a little bit, but I really didn't dig. Even the black eye thing, people like, oh, the hairstylist had to have known. I genuinely didn't know what happened on her black eye because I didn't even ask. Because at the end of the day, my first goal is to create a safe space for, as ironic as it sounds, my first goal is to create a safe space for my client. So I didn't ask about her black eye because it's not my business. You know what I mean? If it was like, if I knew she had a spouse, I might have asked a little more questions. You know what I mean? But I knew it wasn't like a domestic violence situation. So I was like, hey, girls will be girls, I guess. I don't know what the vibes are. But yeah, oh, go ahead.
Did you feel guilty about working with her? Okay.
Yes, I felt horrible. And especially after that conversation. So I texted Heather that next morning and I just said, hey, like, can I talk to you? And I was like, are you available to talk? And then she was like, yeah. And then she called me. But I don't think that phone call was me because after she talked to me, she was like, well, something like this and someone like this, you need to prove it. And so I started sending her the proof of whatever. And then I did explain to her my involvement. I did explain to her my, the proof, all that. But I did explain to her my part. And I was super remorseful because at the end of the day, I feel dumb as fuck for even kikiing like this. You know what I mean? With a group of grown ass people that could have just requested their money. Like at the end of the day. And I will say I was just immature at that time. Like it was only a few years ago, but it's just I don't know what I was thinking. I was just caught up with my friends and I was being dumb. But
how was that relationship with you? Because are you still doing her hair now?
Yeah.
Okay, so how was because Heather seems to be a very forgiving person, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. She's very forgiving.
If you come to her with honesty,
yes.
Yeah, if you come to her with honesty and like full transparency, she might be upset. You know what I mean? But I was willing to take whatever it did because at this point now, not that I never didn't value Heather as a client. However, now it's getting to the point where we're going to her house and glamming in the morning, but she's making my son lunch. You know what I mean? When she makes her daughter. So now it's like getting into a different level. And so that's why and then I also too, like I said, I wasn't friends with Monica back since April. Other things transpired from April to this moment behind the scenes that
Okay.
aren't really shown. Um, but because of that, I was just like, why am I still protecting this girl? She don't protect me. We're not friends. I don't owe her that protection anymore either. So I might as well just come out with it. I don't need to be carrying a monkey on my back for no reason. It was more like that, and I didn't think that it would turn into this by any
Right.
means.
Right. So
But
at the end of it all, by the time you get to Bermuda, where is Reality Bunty's page at this point? Is Monica still working the page? Is anybody still working the page?
I don't know because, like I said, I was involved with them, kikiing with them. When I turned over my Instagram, like I said, I was messaging like.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I got a call. Um, when I was, that's my train of thought.
You said when you were messing
When
with.
when the page first started, I was kikiing with them, but a couple months after the fact, maybe a month or two after the fact, I was like, all right, it's gone, it's enough. Like Jen's arrested, like she's going to trial, like let's just let it be. You know what I mean? Like y'all, this will be y'all's justice. Like at this point, Cole got invited to go do interviews with like reputable magazines and like things like that to tell his story. I'm like, this is your justice. Like you're telling your story on a platform. Like let this be your justice, you know?
So y'all really set out to just be the demise of Jen Shaw.
I don't even, in my opinion, it wasn't necessarily the demise of Jen Shaw. For me, it was just me. I set out to support my friends to the fullest extent.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right. So were the 5 people that were working on the page, did you all have different jobs? Because I know Monica said that she posted videos of Jen. That's what she did. And then, she said anything that happened with the other ladies was collateral damage.
Yeah, she posted everything on that page. Every single post came from her. She might have asked us to help her with a caption, like sayings or something like that. But every single post on that page was made by her.
Because
Maybe like one of us responded to like a DM or something like that. Especially like if I know me, when I first handed over my Instagram to them, I was logged into it for like a week or two after. So I was getting the DMs and I would just like open it or like read it. You know what I mean? Or sometimes I would respond. But outside of that, she was the only one posting.
you all had like a little production going, right? You
No,
all
not
talking.
really production for real, but like it was just like a group chat, like, oh, look what just came through. But then,
Right.
like I said, it was a lot, and I was like, all right, I'm logging out. This is too
I know,
much.
because you were like, let's make this email, right? And because
That was
these are from the.
so that page was that I just thought the email address was hilarious. And when I made the fence to look at my baby daddy, I made that email because we were already talking about Jen at that time. So I was just like, you guys look how funny this email is. But anyways, so I had already had that email set up to look at my baby daddy.
Okay.
And when I was looking at my baby daddy's page, they're like that when they first released the video, that page, either the video got deleted or the page got deleted. One of the two, I can't remember. And they're like, well, we need a fence and I was like, all right, well, just take this one. Like, it's fine.
Okay.
So it was like, yeah.
And then you were like, she's the devil. Who were you talking about that was the devil? Was that Jen?
Wait, on what?
It was on those text messages that Monica posted. It was like the email and start posting the good stuff. She is the devil, and I was on who that was, and you said that
That was in reference to, but I was like, oh, just stick with Jen or something like that. Yeah, I don't remember who that was in reference to, if I'm being honest, because we would just like talk shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So,
but Monica wanted to like get dirt on other people, so that's why I was just like, stick to Jen. But
so like collateral damage. How were the other ladies collateral damage?
I don't know.
Whitney was devastated.
Yeah, I don't know what she meant, but I don't know why she said that. First of all, that was not. That was her intentions, not anybody else. I don't know what that meant. That was a lot. But like I said, after the first month, I really was disengaged as far as like being involved in the page. So I don't know what was happening in the DMs. I don't know what was happening. I stopped following the page. Like I started disengaging as I started working for Heather more and more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was just. So then he has a timeline here, right?
Yeah.
December, January 2020 recordings. So.
And I wasn't around for any of those recordings.
Okay. Then we have February 2021 posted to RVT. And then we have March 2021, Jen was arrested. And then August
I'm pretty sure
2022.
the first post, because I actually have all these screenshots, I'm pretty sure the first post was on March 1st.
Okay. Okay.
I'm actually positive the first post was on March 1st.
And it says August of 2022. That was the last post on Reality Bunties. So August of 2022, that's when the whole thing just a kibosh.
I guess, because so up until the point where Monica did her last post, I would tell her, stop posting on that page, stop posting on that page. Especially after she got on the show, I was like, or I started interviewing for the show, I was like, you need to delete that page. She never wanted to delete it. Never.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So.
But even on my stories today, I posted like where I was showing them, like, I was already done with this page. Like into 2021, I was like, I'm sick of hearing about Jen. Like, I'm over it. Yeah.
So let's talk about how. Okay, we're watching the finale, right? You come on the screen and we're like, oh my God, Tenesha. And then we're like, Tenesha is the girl right now. Because, like, as much as the way Monica was saying she was taking down Jen, pretty much you took down Monica.
Not on purpose. I'll be honest, it was not on purpose. I did not think it would be this, if I'm being honest. I thought I was just coming clean to my client. I didn't think that it was like gonna be this.
Did Heather call you? Like, what month was that? When was that?
It was during the summer, either May or June. I don't really remember when they.
So she calls you and she says, I've checked at my wellness center and we have 3 Monicas, 3 different last names, same birthday.
Yeah, I didn't know nothing about that though until actually when the lawsuit came public is when I learned about it. I didn't learn about that before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had no idea.
So she just kind of. So what was that like when you got off that phone call and she called you for information? Well, she called you for confirmation. I'll say that. Like, what was that like? Is she like, Tenesha, I'll call you back and we'll discuss this, or thank you. I'll need my tracks shown in when I get back.
She was just shocked. She was like, okay, wait, what? And I was like, and then I told her about the page, whatever. And she was like, okay, yeah, basically like, well, I need to see proof of this. Because she's like, I can't just say that this is happening and it's not happening. And I was like, okay. So she's like, if you have screenshots, whatever you got, I need to see it. And I was like, okay. And I sent it to her and she's like, I'm going to have my people verify it. And so she had whoever she has for her verification team verify it.
And I felt like she was talking to like a PI person.
Possibly. I honestly have no idea.
Because it seemed like when she was saying, I had this verified, I talked to Tenesha, this, and this. And I'm like, okay, she gets this information from Tenesha. Tenesha's one person and she can say anything. So now I have to get verified. So I felt like she was talking to a PI.
I honestly don't know. I know she has a security person team, but I don't know who it is or what they do exactly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
So now, in my mind, I feel like now, as high of a roller coaster ride as Monica was on, I feel like she has descended down to the bottom of this ride. Because now we're finding out about her ex-husband, and it wasn't actually her cheating with him. It was actually him putting his hands on her. Right? So that's what we're hearing now. Were you privy to any of that?
I feel like her married life and I feel like it's a little too private for me to speak
Okay.
on.
Okay. All right. That's fair. Okay. But can you see how it is changing, how the narrative for her is changing now? Like today was heavy, I think.
Oh, for sure. I mean, let's be honest. Like one of my best friends literally went through the most traumatic experience I've ever seen in my life. I have a lot of domestic violence survivor friends. And that is heavy, period. Like, it doesn't matter if I hate your guts or not. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I would never wish that on my worst enemy, period. So,
Right.
yeah.
So now it seems like she is not posting as much. She's not doing all the things and saying all the things. And now it's like she's trying to do damage control.
Possibly.
So where are you in this? Are you in a situation where you have to do damage control, or have you already gone through that part? Have you already
Honestly,
gone through damage control?
I feel like damage control is what you do when you're lying.
Okay.
And I feel like defending my name is one thing because I do have a business to protect and I do have a child to care for. At the end of the day, I'm a single mom. And if you're trying to tarnish my reputation, which my reputation is what gets me jobs, then I've got to protect that. And I've got to just tell the truth about it. Because here's the thing is, like, realistically, I would have never released any of those text messages, none of that, if it wasn't for actual lies. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And that's from Monica.
And I told Monica straight up to her, I told Monica herself, if you're going to lie on me, I'm going to tell the truth about you. So don't.
Yeah, because somebody in the chat said, girl, I bet you were scared, weren't you? Monica threw you under the bus. Like, she sat at that table. And
no, I wasn't scared because the thing about it is I know Monica very well and I expected something, but I didn't expect that. But I expected something. Yeah. I'm not scared of Monica at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, what about that video? Did you put that video out with her and her mother saying that she's an actress?
I would never do that. I would never freaking do that. Because here's the thing is, outside of her, I still had respect for her kids. Right. You know what I mean? Like, and that's their grandma. And I don't like how their grandma treats her daughter.
No.
But
her mother's horrible.
Never, ever in my life, I would never, ever do that.
Her mother is, I mean, like, to take her car from her, and
I mean, all the crazy. Here's the thing. I would rather not speak on her family outside of what I said.
I respect it.
No, but I mean, but what I said, I stand on. I would never do that. I don't condone how she's treated by her mother, and I will never waver on that, even if I don't like the girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your friendship with Monica is done. You can't go back.
Oh no, the bridge burned.
I feel like
they warm your hands on it. Bye. Bye. I don't know.
I feel like Monica is really on an island of her own. Let me ask you this: do you feel like she'll come back next season? I feel like she needs to come back because I feel like she was good for the season. This was the best thing I've seen on television in the last 2 years.
Oh,
honestly.
Okay. Well, I mean, I have no comment. I have no opinion on that.
Right. Okay.
I have no opinion on that one, but I have no comment on that one.
Okay. Okay. Well,
I mean, it's biased. I don't like her. You know what I mean? And I don't like her on a personal level, not as a consumer. You know what I'm saying? So I can see why people who like reality TV love her.
Mm-hmm. Because it was the greatest thing we've seen on television since Phaedra Parks and Candy Burris on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's the last time we've seen somebody do that, right? And Heather was, and like, as much as people talk about Monica, you can't, as much as people talk about Monica, you can't leave Heather out of this either. Because
Sure.
Heather carried that part for the show, for the girls, for us. She did that. She was amazing. Like she got it all together. It was like the Godfather on the beach. Like she had it together. It was like, go
Really,
Heather.
I know people are always like, that was so scripted. I'm like, y'all don't realize Heather really talks like that.
Yeah, I mean, if they haven't watched the show, if they haven't watched the show, that's how she talks. Like I wouldn't think it's anything else.
No, she's very like the descriptive words that she uses are very vivid. Like you could see everything she's talking about all the time.
Yeah.
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 And she always has like a song reference or something like that, or like a strange quote that she memorized, or like she's like the person I would go do trivia with because she has all the random facts in her brain.
Right. Like even that part she was talking about Whitney in the book, and I was like, wow, I don't know how you. I could see it when she was saying it. I was like, why would you say that? That is so wild.
No opinion on that either.
So I know why you said what you said on Monica. You were not saying what you said about Monica for all of this to happen. You were just you were working. You were working with Heather, and you needed to be clear. You needed to, because that's a lot. That's a lot of weight.
Yeah. Especially, like I said, there's other things that are happening behind the scenes leading up to this moment. It's not just like, oh, well, fuck that bitch. It's none of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seemed like it was, but that that was the right thing to do.
I would have done that when we stopped being friends.
Right. But I think that was the right thing for you to do.
I think so too. And I regret being on the hate side of Bravo.
But are you on the hate side of Bravo?
Am I?
Oh my
God. Not Bravo the network, but Bravo fans.
Oh, okay.
My DMs are sus. I don't even open them anymore.
You don't open your DMs anymore?
Oh. Mm-mm.
They don't realize that what you've done for that show, your part in it, whether you wanted to have that part or not, but it was an epic. I mean, you, Monica, and Heather. No, but you, Monica, and Heather, y'all gave us a great season finale. And that's why I wanted to talk to you, because I knew Monica she did her thing and Heather did her thing. But like when you came on the screen and we found out who Tenesha was and what Tenesha was doing, I was like, y'all cannot not talk about Tenesha. You cannot. Good or bad, you cannot not talk about her. That's why I said you got to get out there. Somebody said, do you have a hair product line?
No, but after this shit, I wish I did. I need to create one. Edge control coming soon.
I know that's right. You better go whip some up in the kitchen tonight.
You know what I mean?
Because
hair growth serum.
And I know that was hard. I know that was hard because when I had talked to you, you were just like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's hurtful. I'm not gonna lie, I've cried over this. I really did feel bad because at the end of the day, the reason I kept it in the first place is because I thought I was protecting my friend. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I said, I keep business and friendship separate. Right. At the end of the day, Heather is my client. It's not necessarily, we weren't necessarily like locked in like we were this season.
Okay.
For me to disclose my friend's secret. But I also didn't think my friend was going to get on the show like that. You know what I mean? Like, no shade, but I really didn't. And when she got on the show, I was like, oh.
So that's how, because honestly, Monica is me, right? A divorced, single mother. Change could be a little strange. I could fill out an application and be on a Bravo show. I'll do that tonight.
Right.
I mean, because I was like, is it like that? And then like her reason to be on there, the way she said it, you need an excommunicated Latina because you have the wrong people on this show. She was not wrong. It needed The ratings, I mean, it was good. It was a good show.
Tear your hair and go home. I don't know. Let's be honest. I'm
No,
not
I'm saying it. I'm saying it as a viewer. I'm saying it as a viewer. Yeah, as a viewer, I felt like I said she was the best thing that happened because it's like Monica was somebody that we could all resonate with because she got all these kids and like people do this all day every day instead of just like, oh, I'm about to go down here and do the Sundance Film Festival, and you got your own tequila and your own wine and you got your own jewelry and stuff like that. No, like we could understand her. Yeah, and you can see it, and we are here for the come up ride, right?
And let me be very clear. When Monica was my friend and she got on the show, I made it very clear, like, bitch, you obviously made it for a reason. Like, shake that shit. So, like, you know that your personality is what got you here, right? Because if you're a middle class person, even if you're upper middle class person, that's still not necessarily what historically the show is, right? So I feel like there's no time to have imposter syndrome now because at the end of the day, you made it. So you should be excited and proud that you made it to this point. And I would tell you that all the time.
Yeah.
Because there is something that she has that obviously people want to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
I think I was doing. Oh, it's not coming back up. Is it coming back up? It's not coming up. I don't know what happened.
Your video?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Okay. Okay. Oh, here we go. I'm sorry about that.
No worries.
Okay, we're back. So right now, what else do you have? What do you have coming up? What do you have going on? And how are you moving every day? Like, has it slowed down a little bit? Do you feel like you can breathe a little bit? How are you feeling at this point?
It's definitely not slowed down as far as like what's happening around me, but I have made a conscious choice to be happy and be grateful for the moment and just live in it. And if it feels sad, then feel that sadness. If it feels happy, then be happy, and allowing myself to feel all of that. Because at the end of the day, this is an experience, and negative or positive, I've got to get something out of it for myself. I'm supposed to be learning something in this, whatever that is.
Yes, you are supposed to be learning something.
Yeah. And so I feel like me knowing that I have to learn something, I need to make sure that I'm feeling all of that.
Yeah. So when you go out, when you go to the grocery store, how is that for you now?
Normal.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I'm from Salt Lake, right? So even if I run into somebody I know, they're not going to be weird to me.
Okay, good.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm born and raised here, so I know a lot of people, but yeah.
That's so good. I just wanted you to know that with everything was going on and all the hoopla that was going on around you, you are like a big part of this. And you deserve as much shine as all the other ladies. Get positive. I know you get negative, but you played a pivotal role in it. I know you didn't intend to.
If you ask my friends, they will tell you I hate it. I hate social media, really and truly. So even having to like go back and forth on social media, it gives me anxiety. I literally hate it. I hate even posting my work. I hate dealing with the nonsense of this. That's why I just literally do hair and go home, because I would rather not deal with nonsense. So normally I don't get involved with things like this. But like I said, I lived it, I learned from it, and I feel like coming clean about it is allowing me to start a new slate with, how I am now,
Well, someone asked the question, are you Mormon too?
Never.
Woo, girl, that's a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah,
That is
I've never
tough.
been Mormon. I've been here my whole life, but I've never been Mormon ever. My family's from Mississippi.
I am too. What
Oh,
part?
I'm Jackson.
I'm from Grenada.
Okay, my family's like Canton area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, so y'all Baptists, so
Yeah.
y'all can do whatever y'all want to do and go back to church the next Sunday.
You know what I mean? We'll be forgiven. Just kidding. No.
The pastor's lady may be in the pulpit, so it's fine. Girl, yes, it's okay because that Mormon had me stressed out. It's stressful. It's stressful. Do what?
I said it's not for me.
No, it's so stressful.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Someone asked, "Do you have a wig line?"
Coming soon. You guys, I don't got nothing.
I told you.
I know. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to get it together. You guys, be on the lookout because now y'all are inspiring me to do some things.
Yes.
I didn't expect this to happen. This happened overnight, quite literally. I was not ready.
But see, it was your time, right? I mean, like I said to people who may be coming in, Heather is not, Miss Ann, who's done your hair since you was in the 8th grade. Heather is not Heather. Tanisha is a world-renowned hairstylist, not hairdresser. It's a difference.
There is a difference.
She is a hairstylist, right? She does Gabrielle Union's hair. She's about to do Kerry Washington's hair. She does photo shoot hair. So she can do anybody's hair. And that's why I put it in that montage because I was like, oh, hair by Tenesha, stylist. I was like, oh, okay. And she's the real deal. So yeah.
Thanks.
So step up, ma'am.
Thank you.
Take your place because you know what I'm saying? Everything happens for a reason.
Absolutely.
So this happened to you for a reason, and now we know you.
Yeah.
Right? Now we know you. We know who's doing Heather's hair on set. We know, it's good.
It's true.
Yeah.
I need to be better about like bragging on myself a little more. It does definitely just feel a little weird to do that.
Well, I mean, I'm sure this was a lot, right? Yeah. This was a lot. So I'm sure it takes you a minute to get into that. Yeah, I'm sure it takes you a minute to get into that. So it's okay. Yeah. Just keep going. Don't stop.
We keep moving forward.
Let me see if I have anything else. Do you have, so we know how many people run the page. And at this time, everything is going good for you and life is that's good. I'm glad to know that.
Yeah, I think it's even out for now. I'm just taking day by day and honestly that I've accepted what it is. I've just accepted the truth of it all. Yeah. And no matter what anybody puts out about me, I can't dig into every little thing because at the end of the day, I know my truth. My clients know my truth, and that's what matters the most. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I do have integrity. I do have a strong work ethic, and this moment can't define that for me. So,
wait, hold on. I have to put this up here because this is so good. She said, "Yep, I need that hair product line. Girl, get your wig line together and sell it to the stars and us. Tyler Perry Studios really needs some help."
Okay, but don't come for sisters because sisters is new. This last couple episodes have been getting it together.
So no, she does not. She does not talk to Monica anymore. They are not friends in any capacity at all.
Nor will we be.
That's it. That's the end of that. Yeah. So I think, like I said, I think for me watching here lately, she's coming down, and I think it's time for you to just
rise up.
Yeah, it's that time for you.
Period.
So, did Monica only use the page for Jen? Is that she's only used it for Jen? That was her focus?
I really and truly, I stopped watching. I mean, I would like watch the stories here and there. I think that Jen was the primary focus.
Okay. She was the primary focus.
Yeah. Okay. And I believe her when she says everyone else was collateral damage. I truly believe that's how she feels.
Because they were devastated. Because because
that was hard. That was hard for me to hear. I was like, whoa.
Because they were saying like they didn't know what was going to happen every day.
I mean, she was very active.
And that was for what, 3 years? How long was it?
So from my text messages that I was looking at, it looked like March 1st, 2021 was the first time that it was posted on.
Okay, so 2 years.
2 years.
Okay.
But I believe that this is my opinion and not based in fact whatsoever, but I believe that if things were different, that page would still be running.
Oh, wow. Because there's 2 pages.
Oh, I don't know. Is there?
Yeah. It's a Reality Vontice and Reality Vontice 2, I think. It's 2 pages.
Oh, yes, because the first one, remember I told you the videos got shut down.
Okay.
So then I gave them my burner, and that's what turned into Reality Vontice 2.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Is there anyone in the chat that has any more questions for Tenesha before we go? This has been wonderful, Tenesha, and I really hope that this clears you or you feel good about cleansing and getting your story out, because like I said, I really wanted to talk to you. I thought you was like the most important person to talk to in this.
I know. People were like,
I really did.
They're like, we really hated you. I was like, why? Like, what did I do?
No, never hated you. Never that. I just felt like, I was like, oh my. First of all, I was really impressed that you was doing I was like, wow.
I've done before too, and I've done just done Meredith, Heather, and Angie H. I used to do her hair too sometimes.
Ooh, Angie H. Where is she?
She lives here still. She's not on the show. She's doing her thing. She's like an influencer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she just be influencing. Someone
asked, are you related to Tenesha Luckett?
I tell people I am, but probably not.
She said probably not.
I've never confirmed that, but
okay.
Yeah, no. Ever since she started coming out, I was like, yeah, that's my cousin. No relation, probably.
Well, I really hope that this was a comfortable conversation for you.
Absolutely.
Okay. Because I didn't want you to feel attacked or feel like, anything like that, because it's out there, so we just need to talk about it.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. And you're here and we're talking and we know you. Yeah. So this is wonderful. So tell everybody where they can follow you.
Follow me on Instagram. That's pretty much all I really operate on. But my Instagram is TENESHA _styles STYLES.
Okay. And what do you have coming up?
Sundance is here, so I'll be working Sundance and just working on some local stuff, and
okay,
pretty much that.
That's all I have, and I would like to thank everybody for joining us tonight, and I appreciate, Tenesha, you be here. Just sit tight before you leave.
Okay.
And we went live everywhere, so everybody is asking questions.
I'm happy to answer a couple.
Does anybody have any questions? She says she'll be happy to answer a couple questions. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions? Okay. Cindy Gibbons says, Mississippi loves us both. Thank you, Cindy. What else? Anybody else? Because this has been really good, and I am... Rolanda wants to know, why did you save the information?
Well, okay. I saved the information. Number one, I started taking screenshots so I could show Heather that I was not lying. And number two, like Heather said at the end of the episode, this is what I haven't spoke about yet because it hasn't been talked about. But like she said, at the end of the reunion, there was a whole investigation. And there was.
There was an investigation at the end of the reunion?
At the end of the reunion, there's a clip that Heather says, Monica, stop. There's a whole investigation.
Oh, yeah. There was a whole investigation. Monica told a couple of untruths, like one in particular, when she said she when she met Jen, she didn't know Jen was on the show,
Yeah,
but this was the first season of the show.
she knew.
So I was like, how can you do that?
We all knew Jen was on the show at that point because, like I said, I had been working for Jen. And actually, when I first met Monica, I met her through Jen. I'm so embarrassed to even say this. But we met. Okay, do you remember when Jen put out the WAP video?
I think so. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that
Yeah.
was me.
On the show,
remember how
was
like,
you?
Monica was in the WAP video. That's the first time I met Monica.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was our first time meeting.
So we have a really good question.
Yeah.
Monica said, poor Angie K. Oh my God. Now she's collateral damage. But
Really?
when she got up and she said, Angie, would you like to tell Heather what you did in Reality Vanti? Did Angie K?
I was shocked because I feel like if something would have happened, she would have screenshot it and sent it in the group chat. I was shocked to hear that. I did not know what she meant by that. And if maybe she meant like Angie was like peeking in the DMs or something.
She was. She was laughing in the DMs.
Yeah. But I mean, outside of that, I never remember hearing Angie's name in regards to that page at all. Besides,
because as soon as she said it, Angie got quiet and sat right back down.
Because Angie was probably thinking, like, what the fuck is she talking about?
Yeah, she got quiet. So I was like, oh,
yeah, but like I said, Monica was the only one that had access to that page for so long, and I have no idea what was happening in the DMs. None.
So I think I can answer this, the diva. She said, did they really sit outside Jen's house and drive by other homes? There's a video on Instagram right now with Monica with an orange headdress on her way to park in front of Jen's house. Right now. I posted it right now. And then you say she got a boyfriend, 17 miles or
17 seconds from my house?
17 seconds from your house.
Yeah, right around the corner.
And she wanted addresses. And I don't blame you. I was like, I can't give you her address.
Yeah, I just ignored it. But at this point, I already know, like I said, now I'm starting to do Heather's on a regular basis. I already know that you're running this page. I very much so kept them separate. You know what I'm saying? At least in my mind, I kept them separate. I didn't intersect the two at all. I never gave Monica no information about Heather at all, ever. Especially her personal like address and stuff like that. No, that's not my MO.
Yeah. And I just kept saying, this had to have been really heavy for you. So I was like, how does she do that every day?
Yeah.
I would have cried every day. I was trying to put that flat out through her hair. I'd have been like, Heather, I have something to say to you.
This is the first season I did her hair every day. This is the first I did her hair every single time they filmed. But so yeah, I did start feeling like very like ooh, like kind of like bad.
Yeah.
They did.
Well, like I said, take this for what it's worth. Ride the wave. You got motion right now, so
I'm about to get me some edge control. I'm about to get me some edge brushes. I'm about to get me some wigs.
They want some wigs. They want some hair. They want some shampoo and conditioner. You need to be on that by February. We need to have that rolling out.
Okay. Say less.
We need to have that rolling out. Because but I said that. I was like, what's going on? What do you have? And then people come in here because they want to support you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? You played a very epic part in this season finale. It was the best thing, I'm telling you, on TV. People still watch it. I'll say this. I started at minute 30 seconds. And that's what I go to sleep to sometimes. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah.
I'm like so embarrassed and mortified of it all, but it just is what it is.
Yeah. And we're very proud of you. I was very proud of you when you came up on my screen. I was like, hell yeah, Tenesha, let's get into it.
I'm trying.
Let's go. Well, Tenesha, I really do want to thank you for doing this. I want to thank you for being open. I know, they say and lip gloss. Put lip gloss out too.
Lip gloss is my favorite thing in the whole world. It doesn't look like it right now, but lip gloss is that girl.
Yeah. So yeah. So lip gloss. But yeah, I want to thank you for coming. I want to thank you for talking about it. I know it's not easy because it's happening. It's your life. And now you have been thrown into this and you are a reality star now. So yeah, you are. You're a reality star, ma'am. We talk about you all the time.
Ooh, that's terrifying.
No. You're doing your thing, and
I appreciate that.
yeah, it was your time though. You've
Thank
been doing hair all this time, and we knew nothing.
I
And
be,
then,
I be like, my,
yeah, we know you now. So this is supposed to happen for you. So like I said, I really do appreciate you for doing this. I appreciate you for opening back up, talking about this because you live it every day.
yes,
But I would everybody wishes you great success, and
guys.
Girl Mills says get them products out now.
Period. I got you, sis.
Time to shine. It's time to go. It's go time. So yeah, so just sit back for a minute. I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody. I'd like to thank y'all for being on live. Thank y'all for being in the chat. This is Tenesha Luckett. She is the hairstylist to the stars, and who we're talking to today, she's the hairstylist to Heather Gay from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and she is the girl right now, and she my homegirl too, so that's even better. It's your girl, Millie Chun, y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.